rain, but those winter weather alerts, obviously a large-scale storm. Stick around. We'll talk totals and impacts coming up.
All right, thanks, Jason. Yeah, a lot to talk about there. A warning tonight for drivers from NCDOT as they work to keep the roads safe. News 13's Ryan Stockett joins us live from the mobile tracker to show us the road conditions, which are expected to get worse later on tonight. But Ryan, what's it looking like where you're at right now?
Mark, it's been raining on and off. Now, we're traveling on I-26 through Madison County. I want to be very clear, though, this is just the beginning of the weather event. That's why we're able to travel safely. We anticipate the weather getting worse later tonight. Now, let me show you what we're looking at. So this is in front of our car, so it's raining right now. There's just a blanket of dark clouds above us. The roads are wet. Now, we recently passed the DOT trucks. The secretary of the DOT, he said in a press conference this morning that crews have been working to prep the roads. He also said that there's let me make sure I get that number right. He said that they have over 2,000 DOT employees working around the clock to clear the roads. And as the storm event goes on, he's asking drivers to stay off the road.
The risk of crashing in these conditions is high, which can lead to serious injury or being stranded in a disabled vehicle in bitterly cold conditions.
While DOT crews work on clearing the roads, the city of Asheville is asking drivers not to park on the streets. To prevent people from parking on the streets, as of 5 p.m. today, the parking garages in downtown Asheville are free. Tonight at 10, we're going to continue to update you on DOT's efforts to keep the roads safe. On I-26, Ryan Stockett, News 13.
All right, thanks, Ryan. Well, Duke Energy says the biggest threat from this winter storm may not be snow, but ice building up on trees and power lines. Crews from across the country are now staged in western North Carolina, ready to respond if conditions turn dangerous. Now, News 13's Elijah Skipper's live at the WNC Ag Center tonight. Elijah, what are you seeing out where you're at?
Yeah, I'm surrounded by hundreds of line workers and support crews, all here gathered as part of Duke Energy's preparation for this upcoming storm. One of those people joining me is Duke Energy's Caroline Fountain. Caroline, for people watching at home right now, what are the next 24 to 72 hours going to look like?
Well, right now we are surrounded by more than 400 trucks just at one of the staging sites here in western North Carolina. There are several staging sites just like this one, in addition to the operation centers that are here every day in our communities. So we are here, we are present, and also keeping in mind, staying safe, staying connected, wanting to make sure that our customers are staying safe if they can avoid getting on the road, doing that, and also staying connected. If you do experience a temporary power outage, let us know through our app, our website, or calling 1-800-POWER-ON.
Yeah, and I know that a lot of people are going to be keeping close watch on that outage map that's available online. They might not always see progress immediately. What do you want them to understand about some of the conditions these crews are working in?
Yeah, well, our in-house team of meteorologists are keeping a very close eye on the precipitation that we're going to be experiencing. And so keep in mind, it takes about a 1/4 inch of ice in order to start impacting trees, tree limbs that may fall on our lines. It takes about a 1/4 inch of ice to actually impact the lines themselves. Plus, it impacts the roads. So in order for our crews to respond, it has to be safe to do so. So know that we are here ready to respond as quickly as it is safe to do so.
Thank you so much, Caroline. We're going to keep you updated tonight at 10 and 11. We're going to be speaking with an actual line worker out there in the field tonight. In Asheville, Elijah Skipper, News 13.
All right, thanks, Elijah. Well, due to the severe weather, Biltmore Estate announced they'll be closed Sunday and Monday. Daytime guests can save their tickets for a future visit. Overnight guests who need to postpone their trip can get a 6-month credit to rebook. Biltmore said the safety of its guests and employees are a top priority. Well, several mountain counties preparing to battle major ice tonight. A state of emergency and curfews now in effect. What the declaration means for you coming up, and airports here and across the country already seeing impacts from the storm. After the break, why travelers may have to make some last-minute changes to their plans.
Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
Your time is important. News 13 works to bring you the information you need at a time that works for you. News 13 on My 40 at 6:30 and 10 p.m. It's about time.
Life's better when it's enjoyable, when it's possible, when it just feels right. Let your GMC make every day smoother and every drive more meaningful. From making memories to working harder, your GMC is built for it all. At Harry's on the Hill, we know life is always in motion.
Well, widespread power outages are a serious concern with freezing rain forecasted for the area. This is Duke Energy's live power outages map for the Carolinas. You can see at this hour the region isn't seeing many outages, but it's something News 13 is going to be watching closely throughout the storm. I kind of want to give you a little quick look at this right now. 837 power outages near Winston-Salem. That's what we're seeing there, but closer to home here. Let's click on this just to give you an example of kind of what we're seeing later on. 22 power outages right now. A lot of these times it'll break it down, explain why this is happening. But we're seeing right here 19 active outages right now. Of course, this is going to change throughout the night. We're going to keep watching this very closely, and we're going to keep you updated on the status of these power outages, both on air and, of course, online. WLOS.com. We're already seeing, though, also lots of flight arrivals being canceled coming into Asheville Regional Airport. Every arriving flight starting at 6:50 has already been canceled. Only 4 departing flights canceled so far, going to Dallas, Chicago, Atlanta, and Charlotte. Several counties in the mountains are buckling down for the storm. As of now, Swain County is in a state of emergency. The proclamation allows county personnel to establish emergency shelters and expend funds to help residents. Hendersonville has also issued a state of emergency, which is putting a curfew within city limits. Today it starts at 8 p.m. The following days, the curfew will be in place from dusk to dawn. Meantime, Jackson County's state of emergency is restricting recreational use of public roadways. All right, checking back in with meteorologist Karen Wynn. Karen, when's everything going to be moving in?
Well, yeah, Mark, and hey, everybody, we have all 4 of us working around the clock here in the Weather Center, and we already have some of this moving in right now. We've had reports of sleet, and we continue to have this ice storm warning on through Monday afternoon. It doesn't end there. Brutal cold follows behind the winter storm. I'll show you how long we remain locked in this deep freeze.